106.55 KLOS.
All right. Sogfest was a huge success once again. Thank you, everybody who attended. Thank you to Lit for being our surprise band who came out and just blew the roof off the place. Natural Heights did a great job. Radio Drone, awesome. And the bikini contest at Hermosa Beach was so kind as to cancel the very last minute.
Day before.
We had to slam that on top of what we normally do at Sogfest. And it ended up being like the chocolate in my peanut butter, your peanut butter's in my chocolate.
Blessing in disguise, as they say.
It ended up being great because, between the bands, the unsigned bands from Stay or Go, we had the bikini contest, and a lot of girls came out. I think we had, 16, the top 16 girls.
We narrowed it down to 16,
that applied online, and throughout the night, I think the audience really liked that. And we did crown a winner of the very first KLO-asS bikini contest. And her name is Tatum Miranda. Where is she? Get her in here. There she is.
Goodness. Just as pretty.
How are you?
Here,
you're going to stand right here. There's your microphone. Let me help you out here.
Good to see you again.
You too. How are you?
Good.
And look, you have like a lot of clothes on.
I know. It's early.
And it's cold in here. See?
Outside.
Is it really cold outside?
Well, it's early in the morning still, yeah. And the thing is, I always tell you, is that girls want to be warm. And if you want girls to be in less clothing, we got to keep the studio a little bit warmer because the studio's always, it's like, oh my God, the studio's so cold.
Yeah, but also a very cold studio can be,
yeah, but
you know what I'm talking about, Tatum?
Yeah, but nobody wants to take their clothes off.
I think I asked you that night, we were doing a little Q&A section, where you're from, and you said Alaska.
Yeah.
What part?
My family lives in Eagle River, which is outside of Anchorage. But my dad's actually military, and he retired up there. So I moved there when I was about 13, and I lived there for 8 years.
Was that the worst news of your life when you're like, hey, we're moving to Alaska?
We actually lived in Iceland before that.
Which I hear is beautiful.
Yeah, it is amazing. So I was already used to that type of weather.
So are you hardcore Alaska? Because I watch Alaska, the Last Frontier with Jules' dad and all that whole her whole
now they
family.
got that new show,
it's
Sled Necks.
They do.
Yeah, it's a bunch of rednecks, but they're from Alaska.
Yeah.
And
it's such a good show, but I mean, these people, like, they can, off the land, like, are you able to?
I'm able to do a lot. I love camping and fishing. I hike. I do all the outdoor stuff. I snowboard.
Like, if you caught a fish, you would be able to prepare it for
I don't. My dad does.
Okay.
I'll just catch it and
then go.
But you don't mind going out and you're like, we're going camping in the rough for a week, and you're like,
we
okay.
would go out there for days and just chill in a little. Like, we used to hike about 3 miles with all of our stuff and jump in a canoe and canoe across the lake and pitch up, our tents on the little island there and stay out there for like 3 days.
That's good to hear. Because out here in Southern California, when you see somebody like Tatum walking down the street, you wouldn't think, hey, I could take her camping.
Right. Yeah. This girl likes to go fishing. Yeah.
The 5-star camping at the hotel is what a lot of girls are into.
I want to go back to the bikini contest though, because
please.
So that night, like when you all met each other and you're all backstage because we weren't able to see what you guys were doing. Mm-hmm. But so do people automatically start sizing up each other to see like how I'm going to do in this thing? Was there
a little bit? I mean, I obviously had out kind of my top picks or who I thought would do well. I knew one of the girls beforehand. Actually,
you did?
I had told her about it, and she came. But I mean, everyone was really nice. There wasn't really any kind of.
Did anybody?
I've done other contests where there's girls that are just
really super catty.
Yeah. It wasn't like that
sabotage. Like you can't find your top. You're like, where? I can't find my top, and they're like calling my number.
And that was probably because that was my fault. I stole it.
It was a nice group of people. Yeah, group.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did any girls see you and go, I'm out, and just leave the venue? No?
Not this time, but it's happened before.
Happened before.
I've actually had a contest get canceled before because they found out that I was competing and they straight up, all the girls quit and didn't even have the contest.
Now that's hot. That's when you know you're hot.
That was in Alaska. That was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So as far as Alaska girls go, I mean, you were a transplant from Iceland.
It's a small town.
But you moved there. You're 13 years old. Those years when it's probably awkward as a girl and you're becoming a woman, and all of a sudden you come to town. Are girls in Alaska, were they like rough-looking girls, the girls out there on the crab boats and stuff, and then you come to town?
No. It's a city. Anchorage is a big city. We have clubs. There's a bunch of people there. It's a good group of girls.
It's not like
Were they
Nanook
just-
from
yeah,
the north.
I'm not from the little the little cities and stuff. I'm from the big.
But they were still
big town.
disappointed when you left. They're like, no, she's
I mean,
ours.
it's nice when I go back. I go back every Christmas because my family still lives there. So
when the weather's nice. I understand that.
yeah, just 20 below.
Alaska, Christmas.
Yeah, I went on an Alaskan cruise, and I think I went at the wrong time of the year because it was dark the entire time.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think the cruise, if you come here at the right time of year, it's amazing. It's beautiful. You can see all the glaciers. You can see, I don't know who booked
You
this
ever been up
cruise.
close to a grizzly bear?
No, actually.
You
I
want
lived
to?
there for 8 years and I saw one black bear once when I went back for vacation after I left. I saw a lot of moose. I never saw.
All right, so if you see a grizzly bear, what do you do?
There's not a whole lot. They say play dead,
Yeah,
but when you
yeah,
see one,
okay.
you're not going to want to do
The
that.
human instinct is not going to be like, I'll just lay
You're like
here.
you're a play toy, I think, and they get bored with you and leave, but you're alive.
No, because it's weird. Because the grizzly bears are supposed to play dead, and
The black bears, you're just screwed. Like,
you're screwed. You're right.
it doesn't matter. You got to get
Yeah,
away.
there's a story in the news about a guy in Canada. He got mauled by a grizzly bear over the weekend, and it was arguably one of the second worst thing that happened to him that day because as he's getting mauled, the guy, a fellow hunter in the woods, heard him like screaming for help, and he comes over and he's trying to scare the bear, so he tries to shoot the bear, ends up shooting the guy.
Oh.
Well, the gunshot scared off the bear at least, but he got shot and mauled by a bear in the same day.
I thought the bear were looking at me. Well, thank
Bad
you.
day.
Slowed him down for me. Now, speaking of food, I'm going back to the bikini contest because it's fascinated me.
Please do.
When we were backstage and we're like everybody's running around and everything, and our boss Derek Madden, program director here at the station, did a McDonald's run and got like 70 chicken McNuggets for the girls.
Yeah.
You're telling me you're so confident that in a bikini you sat down and ate before you came
I
out?
have a picture of me and my friend holding all the McDonald's, and I ate the entire thing of McNuggets before I came back out.
Before you came back.
Is this something you can do? Because
I honestly, and I hate to say it because I feel bad
Yeah.
because I know there's a lot of girls that absolutely hate it, but I've been on a pizza diet for the past 2 months and I haven't been to the gym in probably 2 months.
What made
but
you
I
decide?
I have really good genetics. I've always been really small.
Mom is tiny.
My
so-
mom's really small, yeah. And I compete in NPC fitness shows, so I have very good muscle memory. So when I do train, like
snap right back.
Yeah, it stays for a long time. I never really have to.
So the fitness shows are pretty much what, bikini contest, but just with muscles?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used to compete. I started in 2009, and the last show I did was about 2 years ago. But I did really well. I won the California State. I took 5th in the USAs and 2nd in North Americans.
Look at that. And she was
Almost
a
got
Sog
my pro
Fest.
card.
You're right, and strong. So, what's best workout to get super sculpted cut arms? Where people go, my God, you have amazing arms. What's that workout?
For arms is the hardest thing for me. Arms are really difficult, but I actually have a trainer. I train with Team Blade with Dexter Jackson, and I just do whatever they tell me to do. They send me different workouts all the time. And
You
I
ever thought about getting into ultimate fighting?
No, I think that's a little too
much?
too
Well, I'm just
intense
saying.
for me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how tough you are. I mean, you're mentioning all this, the working out and stuff, and
Yeah.
being muscly and badass.
It's about
I mean, I
being
don't know.
feminine
Yeah.
and being fit.
I'm not
Well,
much
I know,
of a
like Ronda
I'm not much of a
Rousey.
fighter. I've never been in a fight in my life, so
Right.
I'm where I let my friends jump in and I kind of go.
Take it, girls. This
So
lady's pissed.
do you have, are you big on social media? Because
Yes.
now, I mean, you can actually turn that into a career.
Yeah.
I mean, so
I've actually been told a few times recently I need to up my social media game, so I've been
are you on Vine?
working. I just got Vine like 2 weeks ago, pretty recently.
Because there was a girl in the news named Jessica Vanessa, and she was a kindergarten teacher. But she went as a Vine account and started doing twerking videos
Oh, yeah.
on Vine. And she became so mega popular. I mean, she has several million followers that she was making more money just putting in 6-second videos than she
Yeah.
was as a kindergarten teacher. So
That's
she quit
crazy.
her job, and now that's all she does.
To hell with the kids. I'm twerking.
She just twerks.
Oh my
That's
God.
amazing.
Is this? I mean, when you're thinking about the future, are you trying to be like to make the money from social media, trying to get followers that way? Do you have a manager
It
that way?
definitely no. I don't have a manager for it. I'm actually a musician. I sing, so it's good for me to promote my music. And I'm also doing acting. I'm currently in production of a horror film that I'm shooting right now. Today's my only day off.
Oh, yay.
So it's just good to kind of get my name out there, and that way when my projects come out and things happen, I've got more.
Don't ruin it, but do you die in the movie?
I do, but pretty close to the end. So
All right.
it's a good.
A good horrible death?
It's very memorable. I think it's probably the second worst in the film.
Is it unique in the horror genre how you die, or
Yeah, I would say so. Like the theme of the film is very unique. It's called Most Likely to Die. I can say that much. It hasn't officially been released yet, but it should be out pretty soon. It'll be a lot of fun. I think it's meant to be out around Halloween next year. So.
Oh, perfect.
And you also sing. Well, the bands that played that night at SOGFest were discovered right here on this show on Fridays.
I didn't get to hear any of them.
You're backstage. Fridays at 9 in the morning, we always let a band play their music and let the audience decide if they should stay and pursue their dreams of being musicians or if they should go away forever. And you're a singer, huh? Well, this will be the first time we have the KLO-asS Bikini Contest winner also be a contestant on SOGFest.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So you have to submit your music to us.
What kind of music
and then come back.
It's a kind of a mix of alternative pop, new age.
Okay.
I use a lot of live instruments. I have live drums, guitars. I have a very new ages feel.
Do you play an instrument too?
I don't. I'm learning how to play the drums, but I just started. But I just sing. But I have a whole team of people working for me, and we're aiming to have the album out next year. So,
Dang, you're a busy girl.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how you will do as a traffic reporter. Okay, I do have the traffic right here.
All right.
If you want to read the traffic for Los Angeles, everyone's out there in traffic right now. Listen to the Heidi and
Rush
Frank
hour,
show. You can sing the traffic if you'd like. if you want to sing it, that's the traffic report. So we've been doing this with our guests recently. So here's Tatum Miranda with the traffic.
The 210 westbound is hammered right now. There was a big accident on the 10 West and people jumped on the 210 westbound, backing it to the Glendora curve. The eastbound 91 freeway SIG alert has been all cleaned up, but there is an accident on the West 91 near Tustin. Eastbound 60 at Garfield has the right lane blocked, and in the valley, the 405 South slows down from Roscoe to Sunset, but is clear to LAX.
Skylord, you're fired. That was like the sexiest traffic I've ever heard in my
guy
life.
just got fired. Oh,
Yes,
well.
he's gone. It's Tatum Miranda with the traffic from now on. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
And congratulations
Can't wait
on
for
everything.
the KLO-asS 2015 calendar to come out. I know you're working with our promotions department. Going to set that all up and look for that available very, very soon at Tatum Miranda on Twitter. So be sure and go follow her there. Thanks. Come back soon. We'll be right back. We are Heidi and Frank.
That was just a little sample of the Heidi and Frank show on 95.5 KLO-asS. Now, to get the show in its entirety on demand, and if you want to watch the show, we webcast it every day, all you have to do is go to HeidiandFrank.com and become a premium package member. Do it right now.